Hey, it's Soul with another video, and today I'm going to take you through Overcharged Delves. What are they all about, and what's in it for us? I know this is coming a bit ahead of schedule, but the explanation is short enough to also give you a good sense of what to expect very soon so you can decide if you want to jump on this right away with your main and maybe your many alts. Please like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, and catch me where I'm live. Overcharged Delves become a thing with the 11.1.7 patch coming next week, and to get started, you want to travel over to Delve headquarters in Dornogal, where Dagran is hanging out to begin a questline. You're asked to travel to an overcharged delve, identified on the map with this electrified effect. 2 delves are overcharged each day and are on a random rotation, but only rotate between this list of delves. They add an additional layer of risk and reward, but you can still change the delve difficulty to whatever you like. So for the purpose of testing, and what I'll recommend to you folks at home too, feel free to complete these quests and do the progression at a delve difficulty of 1, as it doesn't seem to make any difference in how quickly you complete quests. And if this changes, well, it changes. As you do these quests, you'll quickly learn what it means for a delve to be overcharged. Some mobs will be replaced by Titan-related mobs, who are a bit tougher than the mobs native to each delve. There are also traps in the form of electric stuff on the ground and pylons that zap the crap out of you. In terms of difficulty though, if you're already able to very easily clear tier 11 delves, you're not going to see too much of a greater challenge here. Like other mid-patches since Dragonflight, this is more of a fun addition that gives some marginal player power, achievements, a mount, and a Hearthstone toy. Part of the feature includes a Titan console used to power up your character inside delves, and even turns the traps that I talked about into buffs. To apply upgrades to the console, you want to defeat Titan-looking mobs inside overcharged delves to obtain these Titan disc shards. From the look of it so far, you may be able to hard grind all of these shards up to the 1700 limit straight away. Titan mobs drop 2 to 3 shards, Titan rares drop 10, and completing an overcharged delve awards 30 at the end. And as a reminder, you may be able to do this with delves set to tier 1 as well. So the reality is, once these traits are fully developed, overcharged delves will actually be the easy way to clear tier 11s, and a way for those who are struggling. Now they have these new environmental advantages to get them over the hump. Now mind you, these perks only work inside delves when they're overcharged, so sorry, you're not going to be smoking the underpin with these buffs. Unless you're struggling in delves, I wouldn't prioritize hard farming for these upgrades unless you're racing to complete it, as doing so will again get you an achievement, a mount, and a Hearthstone toy. But there is some player power to take home outside of delves. As you quest, you'll obtain an upgradable item level 684 belt with some snazzy powers you can unlock. There are a few parts to this. First, the belt ditches secondary stats in favor of a special customizable proc. You get 2 to start off with, one rains a bit of lightning down on enemies, and the other randomly zaps low health friendlies with heals. Swapping powers out is super easy. You just need to use the belt as if it's an on-use piece of gear while out of combat to open up a menu, and you can choose between any available unlocked powers. Mouse over powers you don't have to see how to unlock them, which is basically to complete the delve it's related to. The delve doesn't have to be bountiful or overcharged, and you may be able to run it as low as tier 1. While we can work on that and the delve talent tree freely, over the next few weeks we should expect weekly quests to dive into an overcharged delve given to us by Dagran over at Delve HQ. We'll be awarded a weekly loot box, as well as an item that'll upgrade our belt up to 4 additional times to a maximum item level of 699. Nice. I'll only give a general overview of the available powers on the belt, because there's likely going to be some ongoing tuning, as I'll explain later. The default 2 powers are a random buff that has you fire off single target damage or healing 5 times to random targets over 15 seconds. There's an AoE damage proc, an extra heal that procs off of your heals, stat procs for each of the 4 secondary stats, and a damage shield. Feedback on the belt during testing has been as usual. The special effects are undertuned, which is kind of typical for them. Blizzard would rather buff than nerf these kinds of items after they get some feedback. And by feedback, I mean the kind that doesn't just come from top-end players or sims. I look at this belt the same way I looked at Circe's Circlet from a season ago, or the Onyx Amulet from early Dragonflight. Because it's one thing to have an extra DPS increase, that's nice, but there's a certain fun giving yourself throughput you don't otherwise normally have. I'm talking about meme groups where we can drop all the healers and then count on this belt to keep us going by having everyone spec the belt for healing. Maybe Circe's Circlet will help a bit too. I just like having fun stuff like this towards the end of a season that doesn't really hurt anyone. A few more bits to point out, most of the progression here is shared across the warband. After completing the questline that earns you the belt, alts will automatically skip all the quests outside of completing one Overcharged Delve to earn the belt, and then they can repeat the item level upgrade quests until they're caught up. Any powers activated on the belt are also shared across the warband immediately. Progress on the Delve talent tree is also shared across the warband, and the currency used can be traded to other characters. So if you're working to improve this belt across multiple alts at the same time, you'll find yourself quickly earning lots of this currency to gather up together and apply upgrades. All in all, it's a brief grind with a good bit of power fantasy, especially inside Delves. I especially like that there are a few powers immediately available, easy to unlock, and switching between them feels far cleaner than Circe's Circlet or the Onyx Amulet. And that's the guide. I hope this gives you a good idea of what to expect for next week. Please like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.